friends, it's Amy at Doki Doki Forest. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here. Today we are going to be making a journal page together using the Patreon rewards, the journaling kit, digital journaling kit that I have created for this month. So you may or may not know I have a Patreon. Now there are all different tiers you can join. You can join for free as well. And then that way I do sometimes have free things posted that you can download, some goodies to play with. Not as many as I'm hoping to put out. I would like to do some more with that. And then you can also sign up for a paid Patreon membership, which bills every month as long as you want to, become a patron. And there's different tiers. One of the tiers being the Delightful Dragon tier. If you join that tier, then you will have access to download and print out a journaling kit that I create each month just for you. And this month, I wanted to do lucky animals because I always have a page of characters that I draw and color, and then I have another page that's like a background, so that way you can create a whole thing. So because we have St. Patrick's Day in March, I was thinking, well, let's just do all kinds of lucky animals from around the world. And then it dawned on me that Easter is also this month. So I thought, okay, well, I'll put a dash of Easter in there as well. And that's how we came up with our theme for March 2024. And it is called Luck and Cluck, because we have both lucky animals and some little baby chicks clucking away, and a bunny, of course. So let me show you. This is the full color page. And there's also a black and white page. So you can print this one out and color it yourself with whatever colors you want to use, because, you might have a certain theme going, color theme, color palette, that sort of thing that's appealing to you right now. So this gives you the option to do whatever you would like. So let's have a closer look at what is on this sheet. And I did put some facts on there for you. So we have this hamster holding some lucky four-leafed clovers there. We have Maneki Neko, or lucky cat, and this is a cat from Japan. It invites good fortune and prosperity with their beckoning paw. So you see this Maneki Neko, or lucky cat, in a lot of businesses in the windows, or just on display somewhere, and a lot of times the little paw will actually wave like up and down. We also have this chipmunk holding up a little acorn, which could grow into a mighty oak. The acorn was considered to bring good luck, prosperity, growth, and new life, according to Celtic and Druid traditions. Then down here we have a dragon turtle. This is from Chinese traditions. The dragon turtle is a symbol of good fortune and success. Now we know that bunnies have lucky paws, it was said, or lucky feet. Not lucky for the bunny, of course, but that was, an old thing. Even when I was young, people would say, like, lucky rabbit's paw. So I don't know if it's still a thing now, but also doubles, of course, for Easter, the Easter rabbit. But he's showing off his lucky foot there, which is intact. The bunny is very happy that his lucky feet are still with him. Then, of course, we have a leprechaun. Now, these little guys hail from Ireland, and they're one of the most popular good luck symbols. But this one is drawn in a pretty gnome-ish sort of style, just for fun, with a little four-leaf clover on his cap. Then we have a dolphin, and it was said if you encountered a dolphin while at sea, you would have good luck. And they're also symbols of protection. Then we have the cricket down here. Crickets are not only good luck, but protect against negative energy. So this cricket is like, back off negative vibes. So this little cricket will, offer you some protection from bad vibes or bad energy. And in China, they used to be kept in cricket cages to keep families safe while they were sleeping. because the cricket would be chirping at night, and if a stranger entered the house or, was nearby, the cricket would go silent. So it would alert the family that there was danger about. And here we have an owl. Owls bring good luck and are protectors and keepers of knowledge. And that's many cultures all over the world. But interestingly, the Japanese word for owl is fukuro, which is made up of the characters for luck and protection. So now we have our little baby chicks for the cluck part of this for Easter. We've got our bunny, we've got our baby chicks, and we have these Easter eggs which are hatching. And of course there's a little dragon popping out of that one just for fun, because it's the Doki Doki Forest, so, they're going to have some dragons or something. All right, so I am going to now fussy cut these out. And wait a minute, I didn't even show you the background I created. I got so into showing you this. Hold on, before we do any cutting, I showed you the black and white picture, and then the other thing is I created this background for you to use in your journal, and you can cut out these guys and put them with it, or you could just use this background and you could put another little piece of paper here, do some journaling or whatever you want to do. You could add a photo in there and you can rip it. You can print this out smaller, of course, too. So this is a large size paper, letter size paper, but you can just have your printer print these out in postcard size or whatever size is appropriate for your journal or whatever you want to use it for. So what I did was paint this rainbow background with watercolor, and then I went in and digitally added this frame, which is like a flower sort of frame, and some little bubbles going through, or maybe they're just little fairy lights, just to give you like a good luck rainbow for March. Okay, so now we have our things. Next up, I will cut these out, and then we'll be back and we will make a page in my Patreon journal. And this is just where I keep track of previous rewards and what the heck I have been doing, so that way I can keep it fresh. Don't want to do the same, theme twice. Okay, I'll be right back with these cut out. Okay, so everything is now all cut out, and I kind of say fussy cutting. Let's see, where were these guys? These guys were up here, I think. I don't know. You get the idea. But yeah, I leave a little bit of a white border so they're not like 100% fussy cut, like right up against the black line there, because I kind of like a little bit of an outline on these. I do it different depending on what I'm cutting out, but today this felt right, so we're gonna go with that. All right, let me move these things to the side and we will open up. I've got my little page protector here. It goes right underneath there for now. All right. So last month I had the pieces kind of going across like that for the background, and then before I had it ripped across like this. So let's see, how do we want to do this background? I think because it's a frame, I almost want to rip it. I want to rip it so it's like half and half like that. So the first thing, as always, that I have to do is get rid of these white borders, and that's because my printer will not do borderless printing. But I'm hoping that you have the option for borderless printing, because then you don't have to do a thing where you get this sort of these little tiny edge pieces that you have to rip off. Or you don't have to, but I like to. I can't seem to get it. It's like just small enough too. It makes it tricky to get with the ruler on these sides. So I might get a little bit of the image too, but that's okay. All right, let me move my black and white sheet because I'm not going to be using that. I've got my glue. Hold on, this little one got stuck under. Okay, so I'm thinking right away what I'm going to do is rip it in half. So I can have some over here and some over here. And then I'm going to rip off the border piece that's down here and put it here and here, so that way it still kind of goes across, right? So if I do that, and I do that, and I glue those down like that, and then I still have these pieces to kind of finish off, make that frame still. You know what I mean? So let's get some glue on here. Yeah, I was so surprised when I looked at the calendar and I saw that we had Easter this month too. It's like I knew it at one point, but then I forgot, and I was like, oh my gosh, we got Easter and St. Patrick's Day. So that was too funny. Because I was thinking that for April I would do, you know, a whole Easter theme, or maybe have bunnies, but maybe have them be magical bunnies. So that way, if, like, you know, somebody doesn't celebrate Easter or just is so tired of that kind of thing, there's like other options. You know what I mean? So I like to have a little bit of the holiday, but then kind of make it more, you know, open it up to more things, like different ideas and things. So like for St. Patrick's Day, you know, I love the idea of doing like a leprechaun or maybe a pot of gold and a rainbow. But then I was like, you know, not everybody wants to do too much for St. Patty's Day or celebrate it or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, what if I do a little bit of that and then open it up to, you know, a wider interpretation and bring in other magic animals and things from around the world. That way, you've got some options. All right, so all we have is this here, and I feel like I want to color it in with like a marker or something. Like let me see what I have for. I have this marker, which I think will look good. Let's just do it. I'm going to just do it kind of messy like this. And then I'm going to get the yellow and put that in there too. And these are mild liners, and they're really fun to play with in the journal. And you can layer them on top like this too. Just to kind of fill this in. I just don't want it to be white. Maybe just a hint of blue too. That will probably turn this green. Can I just sneak it around so you can still see some blue? Huh. There we go. I like that. I just didn't want it to be that stark white. Okay, so let's see where we want to put our little characters. Kind of like him being right there, like he's presenting. I like him there too. Let's see. I really don't know where I don't have a plan going into this or anything. Just kind of figuring it out as I go. Maybe put that up there. Oh, we need this. We need our leprechaun. Where's he gonna go? Right in the middle? Oh no, we don't want him in the fold though. Let me think. We want to put our title probably like that. And I may not be able to fit everything too. Just kind of see as we go. Let's see. That, oh, dragon turtle. Let's see, you need your little thing there. And can we fit everything? Put a little chicken there. A little chicken over here. Kind of spread out the different symbols. So we've got some chickens and we've got some shamrocks and good luck stuff. what's this one? Crickets. We got a cricket, an owl, and the acorn. Kind of put it up like that. Is it getting too crowded? Maneki Neko could go over here. That kind of leaves some room right there for someone. Should I just load it up and put everything on here that I can? Crickets. Oh, the owl's big though. I don't know about fitting the owl on. That is going to be a challenge, right? And that's a little too much purple if I put it right there. Unless I have, maybe the dolphin's kind of jumping into that middle. I can move this over like that. I can move, what should I move? Should I move the leprechaun? No, that's too much. I feel like that's too much purple there. Maybe I can move the eggs over here. So we've got, I want to have luck and cluck on both sides, like a balance of everything. So I feel like I could put the owl down here with their wings like that. I could do like that kind of a thing. Let me see, we've got luck. We only have one little guy there. I guess I didn't do a ton for Easter. I really focused more on the luck thing. I could move that one down, or maybe just take out the cricket. I could move that up, move that up, move that like that. Oh, I didn't use the little chipmunk either. I don't know if I can fit these ones. I did want to use the cricket. I mean, I was hoping to use all of them, but it's looking like maybe I can't do that unless I do that, and I could put the title like in here more. Could do like that. But what about this poor little guy? He could be over here. Hold on, I think we've got room for everybody. Do we have room for everybody today? Let me see, do I want to put this little guy over here? No, maybe he's cute over here. He's looking up at everything. I think I'm going to glue that. I think this may be the first time I've put everything on the pages. I feel like something always gets left behind. I think we actually have everything on here. So let's go through and glue it one piece at a time. Very colorful pages. It's funny, I did this two different ways when I created these rewards. So first I did them on the Procreate program, and I colored them digitally and did it all digitally, and then I thought, well, maybe I will copy these onto some watercolor paper and try to do the watercolor, or what am I saying? And do some watercolor painting and see how that looks. And for some reason, when I went to scan that in, the colors just seemed a little bit off. You know, they weren't quite as bright as they looked in real life. And when I tried to fix them by adjusting the brightness or whatever, they just weren't coming out right. So I was actually happier with the way that they looked on Procreate, and plus the lines were a lot crisper. So like all the line work, you know, was a little more smudged looking on the watercolor, and I really liked how it looked nice and crisp and not blurry when it was on the Procreate program, which is a really great drawing program. It's really a lot of fun. And I did sketch these guys out, so I have my sketchbook. So each month I sketch out a bunch of different ideas and then, you know, kind of get down to the final characters that make it through. I think this time around, pretty much everybody made it. I can't think of anyone who didn't make it. Sometimes there's just too many and I can't do all of them. But I'm trying to think. I feel like I really did include everyone on in this round. Whoop, almost forgot about this shamrock though. It was just sitting there and it looked like part of the page. Oh wait, I have a shamrock over there too. We'll glue that on last. We'll figure out where that goes. So tell me, have you ever found a 4-leafed clover? I have not. Or let me know, do you have a lucky charm of some sort? I don't really think I have anything that's like a lucky sort of thing. I'm trying to think about it, but nothing's coming to mind. I don't have like a lucky rock that's in my pocket, or I don't have like a lucky number that I want to play all the time, or, you know, I can't really think of anything. I guess I always heard that bluebirds were good luck, though. If you see a bluebird outside, that's good luck. And I see them all the time now. When I was growing up, it was very rare. And I only saw one maybe once or twice or something like that. But ever since I moved, now they're very common. So I don't know if they've just made a real comeback in their population, or if it just has to do with me being in a different part of the state now, but they are everywhere. I hear them everywhere I go pretty much. So last year I learned the bluebird song because I really wanted to try to learn a new bird song, at least one new bird song each year. So that way when I'm out and about going for a walk, you know, I might not be able to see the bird, but I could hear them. So last year I learned the bluebird song. It's a very different kind of a song. So it's like one of those ones where once you learn it, you know, or once you can associate it with the bluebird and you know what it is, it's very easy to hear when you're out. Oops, I didn't see, I did it again. I didn't glue that shamrock down. This year, I don't know which bird I'm going to learn this year. All right, I think we have everybody glued down, right? Did I forget anybody? Let's do a test. Nope, they're all on there. So the only other thing I do is just a little writing right here, and a lot of times I just use this Uniball Signo pen because it writes very small. It's really nice. It's a 0.28 tip. And it's really great for writing. You can write a lot of words in a small space. And it just feels nice too. It's one of those pens that feels nice. So I'm just going to write a little bit here. And then that's pretty much all I do. Okay, so I just wrote, this month was very busy. We have St. Patrick's Day and Easter. So I wanted to combine the two together and create characters that celebrated both holidays. And thus, Luck and Cluck was born. And now I think I'm just going to add a couple of dots here. I don't know which color. These are the Zig Clean Color Dot marker pens, and they're really nice. They have these round tips so you can make little circles. I don't even know if these green ones will show up. No, not really. Yeah, those aren't going to show up. These ones are very light. These are like a pastel, so they're very, very light. So I don't even know. Let's see, the blue will show up. I do want them to be kind of more subtle, but just because there's some circles here, I kind of want to have a similar kind of thing happening where the text is. And yeah, this pink you don't see at all. They show up nice when you have them on the white paper. All right, the purple is very dark though, so we'll just do a couple of those. There we go. And that is it. our pages are all done for this month. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.